So the build that I've been using, and again, we're still refining it. I feel like for mid game, at least for me, it's been really, really good. So let's go over to the abilities. I'll make this full screen. The Paragon, I've not messed with a ton. Again, we're still kind of tinkering with that. But to start out, you're going to want to go up to your basic skills, do one in Reap, and then that's going to unlock Enhanced Reap, which is if an enemy hit by Reap dies within 2 seconds, you gain 30% attack speed for 3 seconds. And then we're also doing Acolyte's Reap, which is Reap forms a corpse under the first enemy hit. Can only occur every 5 seconds. This is really what you're going to want to get out of this, so we get that corpse. And going down, we're basically skipping all of the core skills and moving down to the corpse area here. We're going to be doing Blood Mist. Disperse into a bloody mist, becoming immune for 3 seconds. Your movement speed is reduced by 20% and you periodically deal 20 damage to enemies and heal for 0.6% of your maximum life, which is really good. This is kind of like your get out of jail card when you're in boss fights and whatnot. We're also doing Enhanced Blood Mist, which casting a skill that overpowers reduces the cooldown of Blood Mist by 2 seconds, so we can get that back even faster. And we're doing Ghastly Blood Mist, which is Blood Mist leaves behind a corpse every 1 second. Again, you're getting those corpses, and we kind of want to take advantage of that if we can. So moving on the south side of this, we're going to be doing Grim Harvest. I'm maxing that out. Consuming a corpse generates 6 essence. With this setup, getting your essence back and keeping it full is like a must. So this is huge. Fueled by Death, we're also doing, you deal 9% increased damage for 6 seconds after consuming a corpse. So that one's a nice one to do as well. In the curse skills area, we're going to be doing Decrepify. You could do this 3 or 4. I mean, I think 4 is the sweet spot, but I don't have enough points right now to unlock that. But curse that target area. Enemies afflicted by Decrepify are slowed by 45.8% and deal 22% less damage for 10 seconds. Again, this is going to lean into survivability. We're also doing Enhanced Decrepify, which is giving us Lucky Hit. And we're also doing Abhorrent Decrepify, which is also doing Lucky Hit. Enemies hit while afflicted with Decrepify have up to a 15% chance to reduce your active cooldowns by 1 second. Moving down to the this corpse area, we're going to be doing corpse tendrils. Veins burst out of a corpse, pulling in enemies, stunning them for 3 seconds and dealing 239 damage to them. Does not consume the corpse. We're also going to be doing Enhanced Corpse, and we're going to be doing Blighted Corpse. Corpse Tendrils has a 30% chance to drop a blood orb when damaging enemies. This is really good for your survivability. As you guys can see, you're not using your potions to regen your health. You can just grab those blood orbs, which is really nice. We're also maxing out Necrotic Carapace, which is when a corpse is formed from your skills or your minions. Fortify for 6% base life, which is really good. To the bottom side of this, this is kind of the bread and butter of this whole thing. We're using Bone Spirit. Consume all of your essence to conjure a spirit of bone that seeks enemies. Upon reaching an enemy, the spirit explodes, dealing 1,343 damage to that target and all of the surrounding enemies. Damage is increased by 3% for each point of essence spent casting Bone Spirit. This does massive, massive damage if you have full essence. I would try to max the essence out before you use it. Sometimes, obviously, you have to use it sooner than that, but if you have max essence, you're going to do some massive damage. We're also doing Enhanced Bone Spirit, which is if Bone Spirit critically strikes, its cooldown is reduced by 6 seconds, which is huge, so we can get that back faster. This effect can only happen once per cast. And then on the bottom side, we're doing Dreadful Bone Spirit. After Bone Spirit hits an enemy, you generate 30 essence over the next 4 seconds. That's going to help you get that essence back so you can do more damage. We're also doing Serration. We're also going to do Rapid Ossification, and we're going to do Compound Fracture. I would go ahead and max all 3 of these out. You don't really have to worry about Avulsion here. You could if you want to. I haven't maxed it out yet. If I get the available points, I would certainly do it, but do these 3 first if you can. Down to the ultimate skills, I'm maxing out Standalone, which is increased damage reduction by 18%, reduced by 2% for each active minion. Not a huge thing, but you could also do Memento Mori. We really want that out of that. Sacrificing both Skeletal Warriors and Skeletal Mages increases their sacrifice bonuses by 60%, which is huge because we're going to be sacrificing those. We're also doing Bone Storm, which is really, really good, with Prime Bone Storm and Supreme Bone Storm both active on these as well. And then moving down to our passives, we're going to be doing Ossified Essence. Your bone skills deal 1% increased damage for each point of essence you have above 50 upon cast. So we're going to be obviously leaning into the amount of essence that we have. If we have full essence, this is going to help us do additional damage for having more and more essence. So that is kind of the basic rundown of this build. I think it's really good. We're still trying to fine tune it a little bit. I've revised a couple. I got this basically from a build online and revised a couple things out of it. And I think it's working really, really well for mid game. You know, you can certainly use this early in the game too, I think, but for your mid game, I think this is a really good build to use. I do want to go over to Book of the Dead. So within Skeletal Warriors, we are under Skirmishers and we're sacrificing our Skeletal Warriors. On this one, your critical strike chance is increased by 5%, but you no longer raise Skeletal Warriors. We're also going to be doing under Skeletal Mages. We're going to be sacrificing your mages. Your maximum essence is increased by 15, but you can no longer raise Skeletal Mages. And then under Golems, we're going to be sacrificing Golems as well. You deal 30% increased critical strike damage, but you lose the ability to summon a Golem. And then on my actual armor, there's a couple things that I'm using that benefits, it kind of enhances this build. We're not going to worry about the helmet right now, but we are using Blood Mist triggers corpse explosion on surrounding corpses. When Blood Mist detonates a corpse, its cooldown is reduced by 0.4 seconds. This is really good. It helps us get blood orbs, so it helps with survivability, like when I was running around from the butcher. Helps you stay alive, so you're not using those health potions. On the arms, Bone Spirit deals increased damage based on the distance traveled up to 15%. So if you can get away from the enemy, cast your Bone Spirit, does a little bit more damage, which is really nice. We're also using on the pants, you heal for 21 life per second for each close enemy up to 121 life per second. Again, helping with survivability. On the boots, Blood Mist triggers corpse explosion on surrounding corpses when Blood Mist detonates. I mean, this is a repeat of what we're doing, I believe, on the chest. So we'll end up switching that out as we get something a little bit better. On my dagger, gain 17% increased critical strike chance for 6 seconds when you cast Corpse Tendrils. And again, we're really leaning into Tendrils to kind of suck all those enemies in. You deal 51% bonus critical strike damage to enemies damaged by Tendrils. And again, if you can hit them with that, I always forget the name of it, bro. With that Bone Spirit, with a crit, it does massive damage. So really good damage there, dude. On the amulet, dude, consuming a corpse has a 39% chance to spawn that blood orb. Again, that's why we're doing Blood Mist and using this one here where it explodes the Blood Mist. Blood orbs reduce your ultimate cooldown by 0.9 seconds. That's going to help get our ultimate back. And the last one, Bone Storm, consumes up to 8 corpses to increase its duration by 5.6 seconds. You'll notice it kind of sucks those corpses in, and you get a longer Bone Storm, which is really nice. So we already went over this one, but that's kind of the basic gist of the build. Let me go to full screen so you guys can kind of see it there. Like I said, for myself, I've tried a few different builds out for mid game, and I think this has been my favorite setup so far. I do want to try kind of a mob build at some point, but for sacrificing your mob and your golem and whatnot, to me, this has been very good. It's good in boss fights. It's good against, mobs of enemies. And it gives you a lot of survivability. So yeah, give it a shot. Hopefully it helps you guys out. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, guys. We got to destroy corpse piles, what we're doing?
I guess so.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Right when I did it.
Oh my god, bro.
I need more time.
It was, the timing was perfect on that.
It fucking deletes, bro. You got like little pajama dudes chasing you down.
I need more time.
That hurt really bad.
Oh, perfect timing again.
Yep. Yeah, if you get him vulnerable, dude, it does some massive damage.
This thing is so gross.
I need more time.
It's vulnerable for a while.
Oh, I see that. No, I see that. I was trying to get a body. I was hitting the middle thing. Are you in the middle of that, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
I teleported into the middle of it.
God, okay. Really bizarre.
Vulnerable.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Free shit's really annoying. You're saying, hold on, you said you have skill points in amplify damage on your skill tree. I do not. I don't think I do, bro. You're talking about her, or hold on, you're talking about her or me?
I need more time.
I don't know how you know.